This thing is a monster, but if you can do it, it's clearly going to dominate.
It's not the case that just because you have an idea for a good AI product and you can ship it, that you're going to somehow be a part of this new wave. There's too many things changing. The technology capabilities is changing, but also we don't yet know what the right shape of solution is. And this became obvious to me just earlier this year in June. Within 1 week, I got 3 different pitches. On a Monday morning, so I do a little bit of angel investing. On a Monday morning, someone pitched me a product that said basically, here's what we do, Des. We help SDRs, which are sales development representatives. They're the people who effectively cold email trying to generate business. We help them write outbound emails. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. I could see how that would be useful. On the Wednesday, I was still mulling it over, and I got another pitch, which was we actually just take a list of the emails you need to hit, and we'll write the emails entirely, and we'll own the sending, and we'll do it all from there. And I was like, oh, that's a better idea. And initially what was obvious to me was, if this thing works, then we don't need this thing. And I was, that's interesting. So maybe that's the actual winner in the space here. So I kind of had the checkbook out, ready to dance. And then Friday, a third email comes in, which is actually, we're going to just replace your SDR team. You just tell us what type of customers you want to reach. We'll work out everything else. We're going to work out how to get to them, what their email address is. We'll send the emails. We'll schedule the appointments, set up the sales team. We're going to do it all. And I was like, really only one of these things is going to work right now. This thing is easier to build and might have initial success because of that. You can put that in market pretty quickly. This thing is a monster, but if you can do it, it's clearly going to dominate the other two. And this is what I mean by the shape of the solution that we're building in AI. We have to work out, are we building a tool that helps the human do a job, help them do a single task, summarize, generate, or whatever? Or are we taking a lump of work off the humans and saying, hey, how about we'll just do all that and you carry on with the other stuff? Or are we looking at org level things and saying, we're just going to do all that and you don't ever have to worry about it? And what that means is we're going to have to take big old massive products that we all use, whether it's project management or whether it's expense tracking, finance, you name it. We're going to have to decompose them into all of the important tasks that actually happen there. And for every given task or workflow that's in there, we have to ask questions like, can this be done and then verified by humans? This is the human in the loop thing of yep, that's correct. Or can it be heavily augmented, like a co-pilot style thing where it's we'll help you do most of the work? Or can we do it completely, as in you're never going to think about this any more than you think about where your electricity comes from or whatever, right? It's just gone. Or if we can't do any of that, can we even just apply some sprinkles of AI where hey, this might be a purely creative thing and maybe we can just help by helping the brainstorm or something like that. When we're finished doing all this, we have to ask, what do the future products look like?